Hello there, everybody. I seem to have gotten myself into a bit of a predicament. I don't know how. I fell asleep in my hotel room and woke up and I'm like this. So, welcome to today's episode of Which Store is Best, where, well, I find out what store is best. Today I'm in Myrtle Beach, which is the beach behind me. We went to Publix in South Carolina, to get stuff for our hotel. So, the tide's starting to come in, so we should probably get out of this. Uh-oh.
Here we are at Myrtle Beach's Publix. Immediately after walking into the store, you can see these beautifully vibrant flowers. And my favorite flower of all time, a sunflower. Speaking of sunflowers, they have these sunflower balloons, along with other balloons in the mood of summer. They also have a bakery with a whole bunch of delectable baked goods, including this cherry coffee cake that we munched on in our hotel. Somebody likes these desserts. They also have a produce section, which is very green, both literally and figuratively, with these heads of lettuce that we picked up for burgers in our hotel.
What the heck is this thing? Yucca root.
And guys, this store has so many aisles. I'm literally running right now, and this is only one of them.
I didn't know this. They also had samples here, so let's just try this out real quick. Tastes like chicken.
They also have these industrial-style ceilings, which if you've seen any of the other Wood Store's Best videos, like Giant Eagle or Aldi, you know I like these. Also, if you've watched all my videos, you can know that I love touching these floors and testing them out. And they're actually really clean, almost on par with Kohl's. Oh my god! What did they do to the Danimals mascot? He used to be so hip and cool with the 2000s, and now this looks like Curious George's cousin! They also have a pharmacy for anybody who cares. The third thing you know about my videos is that I like to test out the restrooms in these places. So let's go inside the restroom. Well, here we are inside the Publix restroom. But it's not a public restroom. This is a family restroom. Because if I were to film in a public restroom, I'd probably come across like a truck driver taking a crap in a stall or something. So this is nice. I have it all to myself. So let's test this out, shall we? Okay, so the toilet's pretty clean, but there is a bit of trash strewn about the floor. But, you know, it's a bathroom. We're not going to be too clean in here. Let's see if the appliances work. So, let's see. So we have a nice large mirror. There's also another one behind me that's making like an infinite portal in there. I know you can't see it, but... Alright, so let's see. Does the soap work? Yep, the soap works. That's pretty soapy. Now, let's see. Okay, the water works. The stream isn't too powerful, but, you know, it still cleaned all the soap off. Now let's see. So, they're kind of running out of towels. Okay, there we go. Yep, so that works. And they also have a baby changing table in here. So, overall, this bathroom's pretty clean. You know something else crazy that I had never noticed before in any other store? These freezer aisles light up as you walk by them. Look at this, look! There, look at that! I walked by it and the lights turned on. I don't know if I've just never noticed this in a store before. I highly doubt that because I've been to a whole bunch of stores for these videos. This is crazy! I've never noticed this before. This is a thing in South Carolina.
They also have Mario 1-Up mushrooms, so it's pretty squishy. That was weird. Ever since I ate that 1-Up, I've been feeling really tingly. It was probably nothing.
Ooh, nice. They also have Ryan Trahan's candy, Joyride. I'm gonna pick me up some of these. Needless to say, we got a lot of items for our week-long stay. And so ends our trip to Publix. Alrighty then, it's been about a day since I went to Publix, and I'm still feeling a little bit tingly from that 1-Up. And as you can see, I'm up really high on this Ferris wheel. Take a look at this. Look at that. Well, everything on this ride seems to be going pretty swimmingly, and we're almost to the top. But, wait. What's that sound? Ah! Oh! Oh my god! Ah! What happened? Hey Jeff, I think we can get a heart off of this guy. Oh, you're awake. Hey, how's it going, buddy? You honestly should be pretty happy you're alive. You fell like 300 feet from a Ferris wheel. I fell from the Ferris wheel? What are my injuries? What's wrong with me? Alright, let's see. Looking at your records, you have the bubonic plague, smallpox, malaria, leprosy, influenza, chickenpox, strep throat, mad cow disease, short man syndrome, lactose intolerance, a crippling Dr. Pepper addiction, and autism. What? Oh, wait, wrong person. You have a hairline fracture of the big toe and a punctured windpipe. Wait, really? That's it? I fell from like 300 feet in the air. What? Well, you fell on top of a fat guy and he wasn't injured because he has more cushioning than a pillow fort made of Skechers insoles. You got your punctured windpipe by landing on the pink bedazzled pop socket of his off-brand iPhone 17 Pro Max. And you fractured your big toe when the paramedics dropped you and your gurney onto the pavement of the Steak and Shake parking lot. We stopped there because the fat guy we brought in to examine was getting pretty hungry. Okay, well, that's easily fixable. What about the windpipe? Why do I still feel normal? Oh, no, you don't have to worry about the windpipe. We already covered up your windpipe with the lid of a Rainbow Dippin' Dots container held on with bathtub spackle. What the heck? Why would you just... There has to be another way! Hey, it was either that or a wine bottle cork, a wad of Hubba Bubba chewing gum, or 7.5-year-old flex tape. So be happy with what you got. Alright, how much is this gonna cost? Only $1,543.62. And a button. The fat guy's button of his shirt popped open when he was stuffing a steak burger down his throat. What? Why is that so much? I only had 2 injuries! Well, you should have thought of that before falling from a Ferris wheel.